Joining us now on the Deseret First Credit Union hotline is one of the most recent national champions at BYU. She is the team captain of the always talented and wonderful Cougarettes. Her name is Abby Arnett. Abby, welcome to BYU Sports Nation.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
You bet. 20 total national titles for the Cougarettes. So is it safe to call this a dynasty now? Have we reached that point?
I mean, we talk a lot about a Cougarette legacy, and it is kind of a lot to live up to. So some might argue that, yeah.
There's no argument. It just is. Okay?
It is.
I think when you guys got to like 6, it probably was that. So tell us about this particular competition at Nationals in Daytona Beach, where you guys again win the hip hop competition. What did it take to win, and how did you guys pull off the performance you did again?
Yeah, so kind of intense competition. We didn't have as many schools there as we usually do, but still the same competition. We competed in both jazz and hip hop, so tough competition. We took the second place trophy home in jazz, which we are proud of, and then the hip hop trophy we're obviously very proud of. But it was fun. I think the one bummer was that there were not as many crowds.
Sure. And, that definitely adds to the energy of it all. Certainly you've been feeling that much of this season based on no fans or limited fans in the stands. So how do you create the energy that you need to go out and perform at a high level when there aren't the usual crowds that you're used to performing for?
I think it came from just the team unity. We, as you all know, have had very limited performances, and Nationals was kind of questionable up until a few months before. We weren't sure if we were able to go. So I think being able to just be there made us hyped, and we were ready to go.
Yeah, and we've talked about that throughout the athletic department, was the challenge of, unique practice circumstances, COVID testing, the whole deal, travel and different restrictions in different areas across the country and the competition. So how often could you guys practice and prepare for this one compared to what's normal?
Yeah, so we were lucky. We still got our normal practice times. The things that we didn't have in-person choreographers at all, which we normally do. They normally come twice a year. So that was a bit of a challenge. We did it all over Zoom. And once this pandemic is over, I'm never touching Zoom again.
And here we are.
I don't know that
with you over
know.
Zoom.
Yeah.
Right.
Abby Arnett with us on BYU Sports Nation. For the record, we can't wait to have you and all the athletes back in studio with us. Yeah. Holy cow. So we feel you there with some frustration. You're talking about the COVID parameters and just how challenging and difficult everything has been. Does that make this national championship maybe a little bit more special? If so, why?
It definitely does. We, every year on Cougarettes, have a theme that kind of summarizes our year. And this year we chose resilience as our theme. And taking home a national title was kind of the cherry on top. So I think it shows that we were resilient, and like any other team, we bounced back and fought even harder to get the win.
Who's the next closest competition? Who's like the rival in hip hop against the Cougarettes?
Louisville.
Mm-hmm. It's been that way forever, hasn't it?
Yep, the Ladybirds.
Okay. Oh, the Ladybirds.
Do you guys talk with them? Are you friendly? Are you not friendly?
We try. I say hello, good luck. It's not necessarily reciprocated.
Okay.
Hey, that's a compliment because you've dominated them for so long.
Did they win? Who won in jazz? Did they win in jazz? Does it go back and forth?
No, luckily. Texas Tech won in jazz, which we're still a little bit mad about, but they're a good team.
Okay.
Okay. Let's talk about hip hop specifically, too, because I think that the perception of BYU, and frankly, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, is like, when you guys show up, you guys just smash preconceived notions about who BYU is and what BYU is, right? It's like, whoa, they can dance. And if people have paid attention, obviously, you guys and what you've done for years, the videos you've collaborated with Cosmo that have gone viral, I feel like you guys do a lot for the PR of not only the church, but BYU. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it definitely helps our competitive edge. We kind of go into competitions with a little bit of a chip on our shoulder, like, yeah, we're Mormon girls that can dance. So it's fun that way.
Absolutely. And we're seeing some of the highlights now. Just incredible performance in Daytona Beach. How much training is required before the dance is ready for nationals?
So typically we learn the hip hop dance in January-ish. And it was kind of pushed back because our choreographer was supposed to come in, and then we had a girl get COVID. So we ended up doing it over Zoom late January, and then clean it, perfect it, get it ready come April.
Tell us about what it takes to be the captain of this group. Every team needs a captain. That includes Cougarettes.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a good time. I like the connection with the coaches and the team. You get kind of an inside look, and you get a lot of different perks from it, I guess.
So the captain of, the football or the basketball team or whatever, there's like a coin toss, or you meet the other team before, kind of deal. So what's your role on like the day you dance that would be similar, if anything?
I'm the hype girl.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so give us a sense of what you're doing before you guys go out and perform. You're the voice of the motivation right before.
Yeah, usually we have a warm up, and then this year was kind of weird. We warmed up, and then they took us to a different location to perform, and so while we were on deck, I kind of was the hype girl, tried to circle everyone up and get everyone ready to go.
Is there like a certain message that you had prepared, or is it in the moment?
It's in the moment usually, whatever I'm feeling.
Nice.
Well, Abby, you're very even keel, very calm right now. So you being the hype person is entertaining for us. Does this involve like a lot of volume and screaming in each other's faces?
No, I'm kind of have a hoarse voice because I have yelled a lot.
I love it.
I normally don't lose my voice, so maybe that's your answer.
Oh, I love it so much.
Abby, I want a demonstration here. So you're with us in the hallway. We're about to do the show. It's right before 10 a.m. What's like a simple message you would give us to like get us to perform well?
I would normally start, I'm big on mental toughness. So I would normally start with something along the lines of, you know what to do, we've practiced it. And one of our goals on the team was just to go out on the floor and do what we've practiced and not let any outside factors inhibit that.
I love it.
So I would hype people up, tell them that they know they're good, and just to go kill it.
So I should turn off TweetDeck then and Twitter. I should close that.
Don't look at social media
right now.
At some point, Dr. Craig Manning, who is an incredible mental health coach, is not going to be doing this, Abby. So if you want to hop in on that train, maybe you should talk to Dr. Manning. How do you feel about that?
He's talked to us a couple times, and a lot of our stuff that we use is from him. So we're lucky to have him.
We would be remiss not to ask the final question, which is this. Who made who? The Cougarettes or Cosmo?
Ooh, that's a good question, and I have never thought of that before. I feel like Cosmo gets the hype on this one.
Okay.
We love it. It's awesome.
See, that's the mark of a true captain, isn't it, Jarom? Like,
yes.
Just pumping the others.
Yep.
Like, yeah.
Yep. Lifting others, leading, motivating.
We gave him the moves. Don't get me wrong.
There it is.
He has
yes.
That's extreme ownership right there. Yeah.
I love it.
No, and that's honestly, that's a special relationship, right? Like what you guys have been able to do together has been pretty awesome. And let's be honest, BYU goes viral every year for something. The most predictable thing is a Cosmo dance with you guys.
We love it.
Abby, congratulations again. 20th National Championship. The dance was remarkable. We're so glad that you're back safely with the hardware. Best of luck at finals. In fact, we give out BYU Sports Nation karma typically to athletes that come on the show that are still competing. You're done. You won the championship, so take the karma and use it for finals now.
I will take it. All four of my finals could use a little bit of good luck.
Let's
Good
go.
Luck. Good luck.
Abby, thanks for the time.
Thank you.
She is the captain of the Cougarettes, Abby Arnett, on the Deseret First Credit Union Hotline. Deseret First, you know why, we show how.